Okay, so what I'm going to talk about today is this Kobalt brushless battery-powered pole saw. Now, my brother Hank and I did a video. It was on a gas-powered Stihl pole saw, and so we just want to kind of see what this battery-powered Kobalt would do. Of course, you know, Kobalt as a brand is carried by Lowe's Home Improvement. This is, again, battery-powered. Got an 80-volt Kobalt lithium battery. We charged it up so it's fully charged. You check how it's charged right here on the end. All three lights up. And just slips in here like that, locks in. And if you want to take it out, you push that button and it pops out. We're gonna keep that bad boy in for right now. Also, you see it to pull the trigger, it's gonna have like a safety on it. So you have to push this safety in on the side, and then you can pull the trigger. Without that, you can't pull the trigger. This thing also has a strap. It'll go around your neck like this. It's padded, so you can help control the saw. Now, the price of this machine from Lowe's that I currently looked up is about $200 for the saw. The battery is not included. Keep that in mind. And the battery, from what I can tell, which is an 80-volt battery, is sold separate. It looks to be about 150 to 160 bucks, and that's going to add a little bit more to your on your budget there. Also, keep in mind this thing does reach out. It extends to 14 feet maximum. So 14 feet maximum will be your range on this thing. Now, the total weight on this Kobalt pruning saw pole saw is about 9.5 pounds. So this here would be where you would lock the chain in place. This right here is your oil fill. Now, even though this is a battery powered, you still need bar and chain oil to lubricate the bar and the chain. And of course, it does come with a safety measure here with a cover for your bar and chain. You got to make sure that's filled up. That's very important for lubrication. It won't damage your machine. So in addition to the bar and chain oil fill cap here, you also have a guide here. It tells you when it's full, empty, and when you need to add oil. So right now it looks like we need to add oil. So we're going to pop this off and replace this bar and chain oil. Just make sure you don't get any debris, any sawdust or anything down in this cavity. So another great feature is this grab hook right here. If you get a limb that's stuck up in there, won't come out, being a little stubborn, you can take this hook right here. I may try to demonstrate here in a bit, and you can just pull the limb out of the tree. So I think that's a good feature. Okay, so this is a 10-inch bar. So a 10-inch bar and chain here. They recommend that you cut no more than an 8-inch in diameter limb from the tree. And my daughter wants to show us how she's been practicing jumping wheelies on her bicycle, so I got time for that. Oh, good job. Okay, so I'm ready to put this mug to use now. We'll see, you know, what it's going to do, how it's going to perform. I'd like to see how loud it is. I don't think it's going to be very loud because it's battery powered. I don't think I'll need hearing protection, anything like that. I do have my eyes. I have a helmet, some face shield if I need it. I'm just gonna cut a few limbs, test this thing out, go high, and I'll let y'all know, you know, like I said, how loud it is, all my thoughts on it when we're done. We're gonna about to find out. So one thing I did notice after cutting a couple of limbs is this sucker really needs to be sharpened. So I'm gonna go up here and sharpen the chain so we'll be safe, and go ahead and remove the battery. Just clamp it down a little bit.
That's what it's for. Hello, we're gonna be doing important stuff. I'm gonna be a weak portal.
Are you?
Yeah, when I grow up. What about you?
I don't know what I'm gonna be when I grow up.
I'm talking to the folks.
The folks, okay. Yeah, this thing, man, it's quiet and it's working good. Once I sharpened it, man, it's on point now. Okay, so we'll go down here and try a couple more limbs on this bigger beech tree over here. So soon I gotta burn this big brush pile behind me. So there's some limbs up there I wanna try to cut too. Oh yeah, no problem. You got that joker easily. Okay, so my overall impression of this Kobalt battery powered pole saw or pruning saw is, man, it worked great. No doubt, it worked great. I would say it's better suited probably for people who are not in the commercial side of landscaping or tree work, something like that. Homeowners, I think this is a great option compared to the Stihl that my brother and I did a video on, and I'll post that video at the end of this video if you want to look at it. But compared to that, it's still a great instrument, great machine, great piece of equipment. However, it doesn't have the power, the bar and the chain's not as long. There's just some differences, of course. I don't have a pole saw. This is actually my mother-in-law and father-in-law, so I'm grateful to let me borrow it. I had to cut down a few trees, and I figured I'd just go ahead and do a review and test on this thing. Yeah, and the strap that wraps around your shoulder, I'll definitely recommend that because it does help take some of the weight off of you, because it gets a little front heavy based on all this up here. And so the back does balance it out some with that battery, but it does get a little bit top heavy or front heavy. So this is a great machine, man, it really is. And if you're interested in it, I'll put a link to it below. And again, I also put a link to that video my brother and I did. Thank you, and God bless you for watching.
Subscribe on the Carolina Hill Country, and you may see my dad walk. Subscribe, Carolina Hill Country.
See ya.
Carolina Hill Country, 13 acres all on 34.